I wouldn't be able to compare between like the 6th graders in Hong Kong and the 6th graders in the US, but I know from hearing from other teachers, like they had a lot of questions about Jesus, like because a lot of them were hearing it for the first time, like why did he die for us? Like because we're watching daily Bible videos and we watch like a Bible video about him dying and like resurrecting, and they have
Ooh. Okay, very nice.
I can never remember what flavors we've had and what we haven't.
I feel like we had a watermelon one.
I think we did. I think we had one of the lemon ones.
It was very good.
And it was really good. All of them have been great.
Yeah.
Cherry lime is probably
I think this is my new
favorites.
favorite type of drink. Caffeinated beverage.
A
probably.
caffeinated, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm
It's
so
so
excited
good to be back.
It's so good to like see. Oh, your nails look good too.
Oh, yeah. I had to. I'm telling you, they were so ratchet in Hong Kong. I hated every second of it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the show. I'm Izzy.
I'm Maggie.
And this is the Long Game Podcast where we talk all things faith, fitness, and relationships. Today, we're going to be kind of interviewing Maggie because she just got back from a mission trip in Hong Kong. So big deal. Welcome back. She literally got back yesterday morning.
Yep. Yeah. Yesterday morning, I don't feel like I have any jet lag. I don't know how that's possible. I slept a lot on the flight.
Okay.
And then I stayed awake all day yesterday.
I have a thought on that.
Yeah.
I think it's because you were just sleep deprived the entire time. And so then you were able to just go back to sleep and
Also,
like sleep.
Probably true. Yeah, we had such busy days. Yeah, I definitely did not get as much sleep as I usually do. So yeah, I got home yesterday, took like a 30-minute nap, and then just like went to bed at 10 last night and woke up. Good to go. Yeah.
Right to it. So you worked all day
doing great.
yesterday and everything?
I did, yeah. I was back full time. So yeah.
You jumped
right into the swing of things.
And then you're filming today.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice though because like jumped in, had a full day of working, but then also have the weekend now to like recover.
Yeah.
So the house is a mess. Need to like get everything organized, but it's so
I can
good to
help.
be back.
Also, your new things. Let's see. So you have this bracelet. This
I got
very
this
fancy bracelet
in Hong Kong.
It spins.
And I'm so obsessed with it. It's obviously real diamonds too, if anyone's wondering. It's not. And then I got this little vest in Hong Kong. It's literally identical to the red one I have that I got here.
But it was like a third the price? Or?
Probably. Yeah, I don't remember how much
You're
it
like,
was.
it was $1. No, I'm just kidding.
When we were like buying things in Hong Kong, like everyone was just like, it doesn't matter, like it doesn't count because it's like so inexpensive there.
Yeah, they're like, no, just
like
buy
it feels like it doesn't even count.
You're like, it's free.
Yeah. And then we got really cool souvenirs. We got a beautiful tea set for Matthew's parents.
Oh, nice.
And it comes in like a little travel case. It's super cute. And it was amazing. And then we also got little tea bears. Or tea teddy bears.
You showed me?
Tea teddy bears.
Those
yeah.
are cute.
So you can eat them. They're like candy, but you can also melt a couple of them.
Fly.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw it like go right in your eye.
It really was. I was like, my eye swallowed it. I trapped it.
Just open it. It's gone.
It's gone.
We got little tea teddy bears, and so you can eat them. They're just like candy, but you can also melt them, and they were amazing. They made like really good tea.
What kind? Like what flavor tea?
It was orange. I think it was like orange cinnamon or something.
Okay.
It was something orange.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about food.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
This fly
loves you.
Make me so mad.
You need to swallow that one too.
Oh yeah, that's another one, obviously.
That's a different one.
I'll get that one in my ear.
Yeah. The food was so good. We had dim sum, which I don't even know like what exactly, like how you would describe dim sum. It's basically just like a big lazy Susan.
Oh,
and then they bring out lots of different like foods for you to try. And that was super fun. And so you have like your inside and your outside chopsticks. So your outside ones are the ones that you grab the food off. And then your inside ones are the ones you eat with.
Nice.
And so like when we sat down for the first time at dim sum, we were like, which ones are the inside and which ones are the outside? And so we had to like learn, but we were also told it doesn't matter that much. Like as long as you just like pick one to be outside and one to be inside. So that was really cool. So dim sum was, it was a really neat experience.
I wouldn't have thought of that. So, overall, what are your thoughts on chopsticks, honestly? Because I feel like they're super convenient and make a lot of sense.
I liked them.
But
I also think that forks are easier though.
Yeah.
Like, cause you can just stick them and it's just one thing.
Yeah.
But we wanted to be, like.
You were there.
Yeah, we were there. We wanted to use chopsticks as much as possible, so we did. Yeah. And we also got chopsticks to bring home with us that we were like, we can practice for next time we go to Asia.
Yeah.
And so, we used chopsticks the whole time. I like them.
Yeah.
But what we didn't know, So Matthew's brother, James did this. We went to a restaurant and he had a bowl of rice and we were with like one of our teacher assistants who's from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So he had a bowl of rice and James stuck his chopstick straight into the rice. And the teacher assistant immediately was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, take out your chopsticks. And James was like, okay. And he took them out. And apparently it's like, it symbolizes death, or it's like something you do at a funeral. So you like never stick your chopsticks straight in your food. It's like a very
Oh,
bad
like he
thing
was
to
like
do.
stabbing it?
No, he just like stood it straight up in the rice and just left it.
But,
And you like
wow.
cannot do that, which we didn't know. So we found that out like a few days before, and James was like, okay, and like took them out. But yeah, apparently it like symbolizes death, or like has to do with the funeral. But the TA was like very much like, don't do that. And he was like, sorry, I didn't mean to like get upset. But it was like, you could tell it was like, you do
He was
not.
like triggered.
Yeah. So apparently you don't do that.
Oh, okay.
But besides that, it's pretty normal, like
Yeah.
chopstick use.
Yeah. No, I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if do like the little kids use chopsticks and everything too
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
That it takes I've used chopsticks for a while, so I actually think I'm pretty good
I feel
at
like
them.
you are pretty good with them.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah. I don't think we were that bad. And we definitely
But-
got better.
I wonder if that has something to do with like just like better finger coordination and stuff, because
Yeah.
like you give someone chopsticks to work the first time and they're like, they can't
have
even
no
do
idea.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like I was not super adept with it, but I could manage it. But I watched other people use them, and it's like they could pick up a grain of rice
Yeah, they're
if
just
they
like
wanted
beep.
to.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not
exactly
on that
what
level.
they wanted. Exactly.
Yeah. I think that I wonder though too. I was thinking way too deep about this. And literally just now as I was talking about this, but like just like the delayed gratification of like grabbing something with chopsticks versus like just like
just stabbing.
Yeah,
a
just
fork,
having it
and
with the fork.
It's just more graceful.
Yeah.
It's
I
definitely
feel like
more
it's good.
graceful.
When I was training myself to use chopsticks, when I was like 17, I was like, I am not allowed to eat until I pick it up with a chopstick.
Yeah.
So then you have a serious motive to like get it right. And that taught me the fastest. For
I
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
I also wonder, and I don't know if this is why, but in Hong Kong, they in any traditional like restaurant, they don't give you napkins. Like that's just not something that's offered. And I wonder if chopsticks are just like somehow less messy. I don't know.
Huh.
But there's like no napkins there. So I started
Wow.
bringing paper towels with me because I'm so not used to having
Wait, did you tell me that
napkins.
yesterday morning?
Might have.
It was
told you
early.
that.
It was early for
Yeah.
your girl. Okay.
It
wait.
also might be an environmental thing because they don't typically have toilet paper in stalls. They have it like out next to the sinks. And if you want toilet paper, you have to like grab a little roll and like bring it into your stall, which I never got used to. So I'd always like go in, lock
Someone
the stall.
help!
And I was like, no. But
Wait,
yeah.
do you remember that though? Like growing up, like, can you bring me toilet paper? Did you guys ever have that?
Yeah,
Yeah, someone
all the
stuck on the
time.
toilet, like,
Yep.
toilet paper.
Hello.
And then sometimes it'd be like, there'd be someone calling in distance and everyone would just be like,
I don't hear
anything. Yeah, 'cause we don't have-
That's so mean.
I know.
That's
I know.
hilarious.
I always feel
I'm sure
bad
we did
for
that.
Sawyer, not my youngest brother, one of my younger brothers, because when he was little and he was getting potty trained, he wasn't allowed to like wipe himself. So he had to call for someone to wipe him. But like, obviously it's like, you don't want to go. Like I was like 10,
No
like
one
you're like,
wants to do
I
that,
gotta go
yeah.
wipe his butt. So we would let him sit on the toilet for so long, and he'd be like, "Can somebody wipe me, please?" Like literally like that.
That's so mean.
And then sometimes my mom would be like, just go wipe him." We're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that
And
is
I'm like holding
not
my breath,
a job
like,
you want to do. Yeah, you're like looking away,
Yeah.
breathing through your mouth, which almost feels worse.
Like,
It's like
'cause
I'm
you're eating it,
inhaling
yeah.
this, but I also like don't want to. Yeah, it's terrible. But
okay,
anyway,
yeah.
we got a set of, I think it's 4 or 6 chopsticks. As we were like, when we have Mitchell and Izzy
Yeah.
over, we'll
Oh
all
my
have our
gosh.
chopsticks. So we got.
But
like, cool
you
ones.
also have already made sushi, which I'm very impressed with.
We could make sushi together. That'd
Yeah,
be so
I'm
fun.
totally down.
Yeah, I got the little thing. I'm
That
pretty
one
sure
time
it's like
you made it and I ate all of your sushi.
we made so much and we just like
I literally
didn't eat a
ate.
lot
I
of
was
it.
like, oh, I'll have a couple pieces, and I was like, I think I texted you. I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I ate the rest of it. It was so good. Do you remember that?
It's so fresh.
And you were like,
yeah,
no,
I
it's
remember.
totally fine.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't
was
mind
like,
at all.
Yeah, but I
That
think it was like decided that I would just have like a bite or two.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
not be.
I did not mind at all.
Yeah.
There was so much left over, but it's really easy, and I feel like it's so fresh when you do it because we like cook the rice.
Yeah.
And like do the whole thing, get the fresh salmon.
What did you think of my rice?
Your rice is so good. I was literally thinking about that, and I was like, I need you to write down exactly what you do.
Yes, I'll tell all the fans right now.
Yeah,
Cat's out of the
cook
bag.
it.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
what you did. I remember now.
Yes,
okay, yeah.
I literally
tell the people.
It's like so like olive oil on the bottom of the pan, way more than you think you need.
Okay,
That's the huge, because then it doesn't get sticky. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I told you that, duh, because it's oil. So like a hefty amount of olive oil, and then toast it.
okay.
Really, really good.
I feel so much better about using olive oil than butter though, so that's already epic.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I usually if I cook rice,
Is it
I'll
olive
do
oil like the
butter.
best oil for you?
I think so.
like,
Like
yeah.
one of the best. Like
Yeah.
coconut oil, olive oil.
Yeah, it's not
yeah.
like bad for your cholesterol or whatever. It's high in calories, but it's not like.
It's healthy fats. though.
Actually, there's a lot of people who like. A lot of people. Sometimes I say things. I'm like, what am I talking about? I've
Where
heard
did I get
people.
that statistic from?
I'm like, oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, so no, you know the guy who's all about. I've talked about on him here before. The guy who's all about reverse aging or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
don't
big
know his
guy
name.
in that space.
Yeah.
He does some sort of like olive oil shot
I've heard that.
before he eats, and
Yeah.
it's like a thing people do. I think 'cause it coats your stomach or something.
I don't remember
I've
what it
heard
is.
things. I don't
Yeah.
know like what.
I've heard like apple cider vinegar before
Dude,
and after
remember
meals.
when I started taking apple cider vinegar?
Yes.
So will get story time. I was like, I wanted to start taking it in because it like curbs your appetite and everything, and like it's supposed to be really healthy for you and all these things.
Right.
And so I started taking a tablespoon, a shot in the morning, and didn't put it together. Like, and then like 2 days later, I start having like the worst stomach pain of my life. Like I was literally telling, like, I think I was calling you or something. I was
Oh
like,
no, I remember, and we were like, what have you changed? What are you doing differently?
yeah, I was like, this is like seriously bad. Like
Yeah.
I'm not good, basically. And then I was like, no, and then I think I told you it was apple cider vinegar, and then you were like, dude, it's probably that. Like, isn't that the only thing that's changed?
Right. And I Googled it, and we were like trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can't. I literally can't. It like it's like intense.
Did you ever figure it out?
Stomach pain.
Was it like expired, or it was
No,
literally just?
no, it's totally fine. And that's actually happened to me before. Like I can't, for whatever reason, I can't drink it or eat
That's
it.
so interesting.
But I have started, dude. So did I tell you that I did the DNA test?
No, I don't think so. I think
So
you'd mentioned it.
I did
didn't
the
know you
DNA
did it.
test like a long time ago.
Okay, yeah.
But I was very overwhelmed of like actually looking it over. Because I was like, that's a lot of work. But then I was like, well, I could just have Chat GPT help me look it over. And I went through it, and it was so helpful. Like all the information it gave me, like it gives you like with the way that you react to caffeine, the way that you react to alcohol, like all these different
Wow.
things. I got all this different data on like my self and like my muscle recovery. Like I have something called something, I forget the name of it, but it's like it means that I'm like highly susceptible to being intense muscle soreness.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like really important for me to like my warm up and cool down. And
Wow.
yeah, and I feel like there's been so many times where I'm like, why am I so sore?
Yeah,
like
that's
I'm
so
literally
interesting.
Yeah, so it was really really good. But then it also told me all the things I'm like deficient in, and
Okay.
there were really just two things that I just needed to get 2 supplements for it. And
Wow.
then like yeah, but one of them was fish oil,
Oh,
or
interesting.
not fish oil, but whatever the main thing that's in fish oil.
Like omega-3s?
Yeah, something like that. The best way to get it is through fish oil. So I was like,
Okay.
okay. So I've been taking that in the morning. But if I don't take that with food, I will get so sick.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, like
Yeah.
nauseous?
Yes.
Yuck.
I like weak stomach and everything.
Wow.
It's terrible. Yeah.
How
so
interesting.
I hate that. But anyways,
That's pretty cool that you found all that out.
yeah, you're gonna have to do it. It was very helpful.
Yeah.
was
Is
really
it a
cool.
blood sample?
No, it's like a COVID test.
Like a saliva?
Yeah.
Okay.
So up in the nose,
Oh,
bunch of it.
yeah.
Have you done the COVID test ever? Did you ever do that?
Yeah, once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did someone do it to you, or did you yourself do it?
Yeah, they
Did
did
it
it to
hurt
me.
pretty bad?
Oh, no. I think
No?
it was fine. Yeah. I remember it being
We used to
super
do them
intense.
twice a week when I was
Yeah.
and they would just shove it up, and they were so brutal with it.
I remember you saying they were really mean about it. No, mine
and they
was
would
not
stick
bad.
it and swirl it around for so long. And I was like, dude,
Oh.
I don't think you got it. You got it. You
There's
like,
enough. There's enough there.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, okay. So
Rice.
did you? Yeah, my rice. Yeah, that, and
Cook
then
it in oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
toast it really, really good.
Yeah.
And then it is a 2-to-1 ratio with water.
Yeah.
And then always like some sort of like onion or garlic or something. Not a lot. Like you saw that. I didn't add a lot, but I think it makes a big difference. And then bay leaves. Like that
Yeah.
always makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And then whatever seasonings.
Okay.
And I just do the tomato whatever one. That's
yeah.
really easy.
Yours
If I don't,
was amazing.
yeah,
It was so good.
I felt good about it. I
Yeah.
was like, I really hope Maggie likes this.
We were all blown away by it. We were like, this is so clutch
I'm
to
so
have
glad.
it like right after we got back and everything.
Perfect.
It was epic.
Okay, so speaking of getting queasy, any gross food?
We had squid, which I didn't love, so we had like curry squid.
Is it similar to like calamari?
So it's tough.
Not calamari. What the heck? Is it calamari? What's a fried octopus? What is that?
Is that fried octopus? Maybe it is. I don't know. I think
Okay.
so.
All right, calamari.
Maybe
yeah.
it is. I was picturing the fish eggs. That's
Yeah, I was like, it's not that. It's the fried. I think.
Maybe it is.
I think our producer said it. Yeah, that's what it is. He was like, yeah.
Perfect. We have him just fact check anything.
Yeah, honestly.
So maybe it is. It's tough. Is calamari tough?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So squid is tough too. And so we had like curry squid, and the curry was really good, but like the squid, I just didn't love the texture of it.
Was it fried or was it just like the
So it was like strips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like almost like flat potato wedges, sort of. And then we did have fried
okay.
squid as well. We went to a restaurant, and the waiter there was like convinced he knew us. It was just like a group of like 4 or 5 of us. He was like, hey, like, welcome back in, like so nice. And then he like brought out multiple dishes just like on the house. He was like, here's fried squid, like here are these cheese balls. It was a Korean barbecue place. It was amazing. It was so good. But he was convinced he knew us, and so he was just bringing stuff
And did
out.
you guys like try to tell him and then like
Yeah,
you're
no,
like,
we were.
don't.
But he was convinced. And so he brought us out all this stuff, and it was really late. It was one of our last nights there. It's like 11 p.m. and we're just eating all of this like Korean chicken.
my
It was
gosh.
so good.
Oh my gosh.
But we had he brought out fried squid, and none of us were like big
Super
fans of it. So we
excited.
like tried to eat a little bit, but texture weirded me out a little bit. I think the other thing that we didn't realize is that a lot of the meat, it's like chopped up with the bone in it.
Yeah,
still.
that's very interesting.
And so you like kind of pop the whole thing in your mouth, get the meat off, and then like spit the bone out.
Okay.
But that's just a very different experience.
Yeah. Do the kids do that too?
I feel like they must. I didn't really see like a lot of them eat
Yeah.
full meals. Like they only brought snacks to school.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they brought interesting snacks. Like one
Yeah,
of them
tell me
had
about
just
those.
like whole dried fish
Wow.
that they were snacking on. Yeah,
Wow,
that was
okay.
very interesting. I mean, a lot of them were like fairly normal.
Yeah, just
There
like
was, the fish one was super weird. I feel like there was something else dried that we were all like, whoa.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were
Okay,
some
so food
interesting
was
ones.
definitely very different. But
Yeah.
what about the dessert? You told me about the dessert. Did
Dude.
you bring any? Could you bring anything back?
I should have. I didn't bring
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
back. Like
that's a
I-
hard thing to.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to transport like for 24 hours.
I
of
feel like
travel.
desserts in other countries, though, like dessert is great either way, to be honest. But like, it's just so different.
Yeah,
because
and
like
it's not overly sweet.
it's not. Yeah,
That's the
like
thing.
It's yeah.
Yeah, there were bakeries because we took public transport. We were walking everywhere, and so there were bakeries everywhere. So we would just like pop into a bakery whenever we wanted to. They had these pineapple buns, which were
know
my
you said
favorite,
that, yeah.
and it's some sort of like it doesn't even taste like pineapple really. I think it just looks like pineapple, but it has like this sweet crust on top, and then it's just like a sweet bun. But we went to one bakery and they were literally like fresh out of the oven, and the guy comes out and he's like, do you want one? And we were like, yeah, we'll take one of
Like that.
those.
So what was the cost of like one of those little buns?
Oh man, I don't even know. I mean, probably like $1.
Okay,
Like,
nice. Yeah. I mean, you get a
USD.
pastry in the US, it's like $4.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like 7 at an expensive place.
Yeah,
and then a
I
nice
wouldn't-
place, it's like 15.
Oh yeah, it was very inexpensive. That's why we were like, yeah, let's eat pastries
enjoy
every day.
everything. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. A lot of milk tea. There's a lot of Ovaltine there.
What? What's that?
Ovaltine, it's like a milk tea. It's milk based. Sometimes there's coffee in it. There's also Horlicks, which is basically the same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of that there.
Like
I wasn't a
matcha
huge fan.
vibes? Or
Yeah, sort
boba?
of. It's just very milky. There's no boba in it. There's no like gelatin balls or anything in it.
I like the gelatin ball. Wait, was that there though? A lot? Did they have a lot of
Boba,
that?
yeah, a ton of boba.
Oh, so good.
And all of like our teacher assistants or the schools we went to, like they would bring in meals and they always wanted us to try the boba, so that was fun. So we tried a bunch of different boba. I feel like I was going to tell you something else. Red beans. So red bean desserts are super in there. And so there's
Wait,
like red
explain
bean.
that because you explained that to me yesterday, but I want people to hear.
Yeah. So
this
there's red
dessert.
bean popsicles. There's like red bean milkshakes. So on one of our days, James tried a red bean like milkshake. So it comes with like vanilla ice cream on top. And so he tried one. They bring it over. They bring it in like with a boba straw. And so there's something at the bottom. So he kind of mixes it. And then I try to sip and he tried to sip. And it's just like entire beans. Like it's like you just chopped up beans for a second and then just tossed them in. It's not like they're sweet. It's just you're just sipping straight red beans.
Yeah,
And that's like
that's
dessert. But it's very common there. So that is not something we could get behind.
Yeah, yeah.
I
you're
was
like, no.
not
Yeah, that's
a
very
fan.
interesting. Protein or like what is the thought? Is there like a main
Protein
reason?
bars or for the beans?
Yeah,
Oh, I
like-
thought you were asking
But
like where
beans
did
don't
we
have that much
find-
protein in them.
I don't think so.
Not really.
Well,
No.
black beans. Do black beans?
Yeah, they have a little bit.
They
Not
have
a
a little
lot.
bit.
It's like a couple grams.
Yeah, I have no idea why
Fiber.
red beans. Fiber. Yeah, they
Yeah,
have.
it's a lot of fiber.
Yeah, you want to be careful of how many black beans you're consuming.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I have no idea why it's so popular.
Okay, all right. So anything else on food that we should be filled in on that was interesting? If not, I got other questions.
I know. I feel like we need to move
Yeah.
on from food.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think those were
Okay.
like the main ones.
Yeah.
Overall,
Also,
amazing.
Food is like so much of a culture. Like
Yeah.
it is. Like
yeah, and it was
it's-
really cool. Like we got to try so much like just street food, and then even we went to a lot of fast food restaurants because we were just like busy. So we went to like McDonald's and KFC. Like I probably ate more fast food in the past 3 weeks than I have in the past like 3 years. Like
yeah,
I
I'm
never
sure.
eat fast
Yeah,
food.
I was like,
but we
when is
did
the last
there.
time you actually had fast food in
But
the US?
their fast food is definitely better. Like their fast food was really good.
Okay, tell me about that. Like what? Just like higher quality?
It was
or-
higher quality. Like the KFC that we had was like really good chicken, and then they had like rice as
Okay.
a side, and then like this chicken soup that was really good. So
Okay,
I don't know
all
what
right.
like I literally, it was my first time going into a KFC. It was in
Yeah.
Hong Kong. I don't think I've ever been inside one before, which was kind of ironic doing it
That's
there.
so funny to me when you're like in Mexico or the Dominican Republic or like Costa Rica and
Yeah.
it's like McDonald's. And
Yeah.
You're like, what? Like, yeah.
But
Or
you're
Burger
eating
King.
so much of like the cuisine there, though. It is sometimes nice to have a break,
Yeah.
and eat something different, because sometimes you're just like craving a burger.
Yeah.
you know? Like I did.
Oh, do they
miss-
have that at all? Is that like a thing at all that they really have there, burgers or
There were American restaurants.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we found a couple American
Yeah.
restaurants that had that sort of thing, and there were a couple malls we went to that had burgers.
Okay.
And so we were able to like find some American
awesome.
food. Like we obviously wanted to eat a lot of the cuisine there, but it was nice to
Yeah.
kind of sprinkle in some normal food for us.
Okay, any like culturally shocking things?
So the elevators, really interesting. So we were staying in a hotel, and there's elevators up and down. We always had to take them to like get to our bus or get to our rooms. And the amount of people they pack into an elevator is off the charts. Like here, it's like, oh, 5 people, like we're filled up. I'll
We'll get
wait
the
for
next
the next
one.
one.
Yeah.
It's like 17 people in there. We'll fit 6 more in a stroller in. Like we
Like
will
they will
be squeeze, and then when you get out, it is like a madhouse. Like people are shoving their way through. Like Matthew, one time I wasn't with him, but he was waiting for an elevator, and there was like a family. I think they were from the UK, so they were also foreign.
Yeah.
And they had a baby, and like they were just getting shoved out of the way by locals to get into the elevator. And so Matthew literally like barred the elevator and like let them in, and then hopped on, and then just closed the door and didn't let anyone else on.
Wow.
But it is like, I mean, people will just shove their way through, and however many people are in there, know that they will pack more in. It was so interesting.
So you're like right up close with everyone.
Yeah. There's no personal space.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just very different here. We're so polite with elevators, you know?
Yeah.
Like everyone still gets their little personal bubble, even in an elevator. It's like, oh, I'll wait. But there it was
like if there's two people, sometimes
crazy.
it's like,
yeah. So that was definitely different.
Yeah.
I think like public transport, it's like,
Yeah.
if you own a car, you are very wealthy because
Yeah.
you can afford a car.
Yeah.
And so that also meant that there were no beater cars. Like there probably wasn't a car older than 2015 there.
So like only nice cars.
Only nice cars, mostly
Nice.
Teslas, mostly electric vehicles.
Okay.
Super nice cars like Lamborghinis. Like if you can afford a car, you can afford a nice car.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so, but a lot of people take public transport. So I was talking to some of my teacher assistants when we were there, and one of them is like 20 years old, and she's like considering getting her driver's license. It's not like, oh, I'm 18, like I definitely need to have mine, I need to be driving. It's like you take the bus, you take the MTR, like you don't need
The what?
the MTR. So that's like their main
The thing?
Yeah. So it's like basically their subway system.
Okay,
So we
all right.
learned how to use the MTR, and so you use an octopus card for the most part to pay. So it's like kind of like a rechargeable Visa.
Okay.
But that is like their main form of
so you like
payment.
put money on it, and then you like to get on it, do you have to like scan it or
Yep,
something?
yeah. So you scan it, you walk through the little gate, and you like will scan it multiple times throughout like your wherever you're going.
Huh.
You have to scan it to get out of the MTR too and like back on the main.
I assume it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very cheap.
Wow.
But that's their main form of transport, and then buses too. So we had an octopus card the whole time. They also take Apple Pay, which we found out later, but it was like really important to have the octopus card because the smaller buses only do octopus or cash.
Okay, wow.
So it was very interesting,
Wow.
but public transport is huge.
Any scary moments?
I think it was really nice to have Matthew there
Yeah,
the whole time.
yeah.
I think I definitely would have been more on edge. Like I probably would have been more nervous about like public transport, but I always had him.
Yeah, you
at
weren't
least
alone.
him, if
Yeah.
not like
Both of
other
them,
people
yeah.
in the group. It's also very safe in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of the women that I talked to on the trip that were like solo by themselves, like middle aged, like they had no problem like walking out at night. Like it was really safe. So
Wow.
that and you figure out the public transport even when we were by ourselves and we like weren't really sure how to get home. Like there's a bus somewhere that was
Yeah.
taking us back.
Yeah.
So not really. It was really safe, honestly.
Yeah. What is the, and maybe you don't know anything about this, but like, what is the like dating culture there? Do you know, like, is it casual? Is it like arranged marriage? Like, I have no idea. Do you know?
I mean, I'm sure maybe there's elements of arranged marriage. I think it's like very conservative to my understanding. Like how people dress is really conservative. A lot of women wear like long dresses, and it's like very appropriate attire. I mean, obviously like you'll see like short shorts or whatever, but a lot of like professionally dressed people or just like more conservatively dressed. I would ask my teacher assistants because they were all college age, like they were all from the university there.
Yeah.
And I would ask them like, oh, are you dating anyone?
Yeah.
No one was dating anyone. Like there were very few people that I met that were in relationships. Also, interestingly, I don't think any of the TAs I talked to wanted kids. None of them want kids. A lot of them didn't even particularly like working with kids. They were great with the kids, but they were like, they just weren't used to being around kids at all.
Wow.
And you very rarely see more than 2 kids in a family. Like that is super rare.
Wow.
Which obviously we know about. Like they need to start popping out babies. Like there's a whole
obviously this
crisis.
is a huge, it's a crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
But you
but
totally
like you
see
really
it there. Like
yeah.
you do not see families of 5 or more. Like that is absolutely
That'd be crazy.
yeah, definitely
Yeah.
not. It's usually just 1 or 2.
Yeah. I feel like Tennessee, you see a lot of big families.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. We have
Like,
a lot
it's
here.
way more regular.
Homeschooling.
Yeah, there's a lot
it's
of
like very
homeschools.
Christian. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there,
Yeah.
you do not see that.
Okay, anything really cool that you feel like God taught you in your experience?
Ooh.
A really cool, a God moment, if you will.
I like that. I think one thing that I didn't realize until we were there and working with the kids, I was with really young kids. Like the
Yeah.
oldest was 6th grade, but I was on the low end of like either pre-K.
Oh,
Or-
wow.
yeah.
So like little,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
So my second week
Pre-K
I
is
was
like
with
4-year-olds?
Yeah, my second week I was with 4-year-olds and I had a couple 5-year-olds. And my first week I was with I think like 6 and 7-year-olds. So
Okay.
still pretty young. And they're not like a lot of them don't come from Christian families. And
Yeah.
the reason that they're at VBS is because it's advertised as
Childcare?
an English VBS. And the parents love that they're being taught English.
Gotcha.
Which I think is super strategic.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great draw.
Yeah, it's a
leverage.
great draw. And then
Yeah.
like they're still being taught about Jesus.
Yeah.
So a lot of them come there for that, but because they were so young,
Yeah.
and there's also a language barrier, you really had to simplify the gospel and
Cute.
simplify the message,
That's-
which I thought was
yeah,
really cool
yeah.
because the more you simplify it, I feel like it's even more hard hitting for me when it's
Yeah.
like so simple. It's just like you have a God, like you have a friend
Yeah.
right next to you
He's
all
there.
the time.
Yeah, he loves you.
If you need help, when you feel powerless or
Yeah.
alone, like
Cute.
there is someone right next to you that you can just ask for
So
help.
cute.
And I think it was really cool to break it down so simply for them because that's what we needed to do.
Yeah.
And that was the most important message we could
Oh my
like
gosh.
give to them.
Yeah.
And I think it was cool for me
That's-
to
yeah.
break it down and just go, yeah, I do have someone like right next
Oh
to
my
me all
gosh,
the time.
I'm getting chills. That's so cute.
Yeah,
I
it
love
was
that.
really beautiful.
Wow.
So I think that that was something that was unexpected, but beautiful.
Dude,
to
when you
see.
were saying that, I just remembered my vacation Bible experience.
Really?
And I was in a little circle and they're like, all right, who here wants to accept Jesus into their life? And then they had like, and I was like, I remember raising my hand or like into your heart and everything. And they're like, okay. And like, there was like 2 other kids and like, that's where I said that first prayer and everything. I just remember that. Yeah. It was
That's
so
so
cute.
cool.
Yeah. It was literally at a VBS. And then they like taught me how to do that for other people when I was like 6. I was like, okay, do
Wow.
you accept? Yeah. Yeah. They taught you like right
That's
away.
crazy.
Which I think is cool.
Yeah.
That they would, but I was
Yeah.
also had no idea what was going on.
But that's also a great testament to the fact that like a week-long VBS can be super impactful because I think we were
Yeah.
there and it's like such a busy schedule and we're like trying to stay on schedule and wrangle 16 or 17 like little kids.
Yeah.
And it can feel so hectic, but to like remember that whatever we said, like as teachers, like God can work through.
Yes.
And it can be really just like they know the name Jesus now.
Yeah.
Like we would do the symbol for Jesus, like Jesus,
Aw,
and like point to the
cute.
sky.
I like
And so
that.
all the little kids are learning this.
That's
and
so
just
cute.
even that in itself could
Yeah.
have been a game changer.
Yeah. Just literally, and being like, just the vessel. And
Yeah.
then knowing that Holy Spirit's taking over everything.
He will
You're like,
work
you
through it.
got it. Like I'm
Yeah.
here, I'm doing the thing, but really it's gonna be him moving. Like that's super
Agreed.
cool. I
Yeah.
love that. I'm really passionate about the in-person stuff.
I
Like-
loved the relational part of it
That's-
because
yeah.
some of the leaders, including like Matthew, he was on games. And so he was kind of like broader,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
not as relational.
Yeah.
And I was in
You
the
thrive in
classroom
that
with the
kind of
kids.
stuff.
Loved that. It was
Yeah.
amazing. I loved getting to know the kids
so
and
cute.
like actually connecting with them. That was so cool.
And you've done this before, but you did it with older kids. You did it
Yeah.
all with middle school and high school?
And high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so what was like the main difference between being a missionary in the US versus going?
I think so. Hong Kong had really high expectations for VBS.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of pressure to make sure we were on top of our stuff.
Yeah.
And if we had a question, like there were people that we were supposed to go to and people we were not supposed to go to.
Okay.
Because like we needed to have a certain appearance.
Wow.
And I think in the US, it's more like, oh, we're like, obviously they were grateful we were there.
Yes.
But there was just a certain like high expectation
Yeah.
for who we were. And I was like, I'm not a teacher to begin
yeah,
with.
you're like I'm volunteering 3 weeks here.
I'm
Yeah. To try
I'm
and
learning
serve.
all this
Yeah.
too. But
Yeah.
we needed to present ourselves a certain way, and that was
Yeah.
a cultural thing. I think in the US it's
So when you
different.
say the standards high, it's like really knowing the Bible or like appearance, like what it like both.
Appearance for sure. Like there was a certain dress code, and it ended up being a little bit more lax than it had come off. But I think as far as like sticking to the schedule, like having our classroom on time was huge. Like in Hong Kong, if you say you're going to be there at 12 p.m., you need to be there at 12 p.m. In the US, it's more like, all right, we start like packing up our stuff at 12 p.m. and we'll be down at like 12:05.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's there's a little more leeway there, but there it's like we really need to stick to a schedule, make sure the kids are all in their places.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
It was and also make sure that we knew all of like our whole agenda and everything that we were teaching, and like even the computers in the classrooms, like if we couldn't figure out how to set it up, there were certain people that we would ask, but like it was almost expected that we should know, even though they weren't like our classrooms or our computers or anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just being like on it.
Yeah.
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 That's super cool.
Yeah.
Though. I
There
love
was
that.
just an interesting standard. So that was different for sure. There was just definitely a higher expectation, which was great. I was like, we can do that.
Yeah.
Like, we'll roll with that.
Did you feel like the kids, like, I feel like that age is so awesome because they're literally just like sponges. They're
I
like,
love
I'm
that
here.
age.
Like, you
They're
know,
so
and
cute.
it's so funny too because kids, like, you need zero authority. If you're an adult, it's all the authority.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
they're like, we listen to you because you're the adult.
Yeah.
And so it's an easy way to like be able to teach, I feel like.
Yeah.
But was that any different between US and Hong Kong? Like,
I mean, yeah, they're so much younger. I feel like
the
age difference was big. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to compare between like the sixth graders in Hong Kong and the sixth graders in the US, but I know from hearing from other teachers, like they had a lot of questions about Jesus, like because a lot of them were hearing it for the first time, like, why did he die for us? Like, because we're watching daily Bible videos and we watch like a Bible video about him dying and like resurrecting, and they had like a lot of questions, especially the older ones. And my younger ones were like watching that video and they would go like, why are they being mean to Jesus?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And like explaining that like he loves us and like he died for us so that we could go to heaven and be with him.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a couple of those moments recently where I'm like thinking about that and I'll just get like so sad. I'll just like start crying. Like what he went through. You're just like, this, like even thinking about it, I get emotional. I'm like, that's so sad. Like it's crazy. Like, And teaching that to kids, they're probably like, what? Like that's terrible. Why would that have happened to him? Like, why would that? That's so cool though.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. So, what was probably like the most, like, did you have a very impactful moment or an impactful day? Like just like spiritually that, you know, you'll take just moving forward in your life that you never like want to forget?
I think I'm trying to think of like one of the bigger moments. There was a moment, so we would do songs every day with the kids, and there's always hand motions that go along with them. So I know like the hand motions to like 8 different songs.
That's awesome.
And so we do them with them every day, and by the end of the week, they've gotten to know the songs.
Yeah.
And so there was one point at the end of, it might have been our second week, and we were singing our song at the very end, like recapping it all, and all the kids are singing this, and it's like, shine, shine, shine. It's like, shine my light for the world. And you like see all of these kids like down there, because I was on stage, like, because we lead all the hand motions.
That's so
like
cute.
watching the kids like shout out this song about like shining their light that Jesus gives them.
Cute.
And it was really cool. It's like only 5 days of VBS, and they're like all singing this song about shining their light for Jesus, like so enthusiastically. And it's just like, I need to do that too.
That's so cute.
And just like seeing the little hands, like, I don't know, it was like really
so
cool.
Cute. Yeah, I'm like feeling that when you're saying that.
Yeah,
that's so
it
cute.
was really
Wait, was
special.
it This Little Light of Mine, I'm Gonna Let It Shine? Was it that song?
It wasn't that one.
But,
It wasn't that one. I'll have to play. It was like my favorite one of all of them. By the
That's
end of like our
so
2 weeks,
cute.
I think everyone was pretty sick of the songs.
Yeah, you
but
guys are like,
that one was my favorite.
you guys are
one.
traveling, just still like singing it.
It was in our heads. Like Matthew
Yeah.
would wake up and be like, "It's still in my head,"
Like,
and he'd have
make
to
it
like
stop.
turn on Morgan Wallen. He was like, "I can't do this."
Dude, I just remember this time when I was in youth group in Chico, California, neighborhood church. And I was like doing one of the youth groups, and we were doing a worship, and it was really like electric. Like it was like Holy Spirit was there. We were vibing, and someone comes up on the little stage and is like, I just need to say something really quick. Like I literally just saw a vision of like angels sprinkling like gold dust on us guys, like while we're like praising Jesus. And I forget if it was a girl or a guy or whatever, but they were just like, you guys have gold dust on your hands now. Like you do. I just know it. And I just want to say it, which took a lot of courage. Like this is high school. Yeah. And you got to go stand in front of a bunch of other high schoolers. Like, hi, everyone's insecure in high school. Like,
oh yeah.
What do they want to say to that?
Yeah. To put yourself out.
Yeah. And like, we had a great worship and everything. And like, I remember going home that night, and I was like sitting on that, like my like bar stool in my house, and I was talking to one of my siblings, and I looked down at my hands, and I had like sparkling gold on my hands.
Oh my God.
And it was like, I literally was like I froze. I was like, and my sister, it was Maggie, she looks at me, she's like, what? And I was like, you're not gonna believe this. And then I like told her the story, and I'm remembering all these things while you're like saying that. Yeah, it's really cool. But I just remembered that was such a cool time. That was like,
that's incredible.
Oh my gosh,
it makes you really appreciate the people that are given a vision, and have the courage to actually say it. I had that happen too. On our mission trip, we do like a devotional every morning before VBS starts, like just with the team, with the teachers. And after a devotional, one of the other guys, he was super nice, his wife was there too, he came up to me and he was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I had this vision. And he was like, I just see you like working at your laptop super late at night. And he was like, I just want you to know, like, Jesus sees you like working really hard. And it like,
you make me emotional.
So nice because it was really hard to like be working in the evenings and like also have super long days. And he was like, Jesus sees what you're doing. And I was like, thank you so much for telling me that. Like, that was so nice. Cause like I hadn't told him like that I was working like late at, you know, like I just wasn't like broadcasting that, but it was so nice.
Yeah. Wow.
I really appreciate it. But it takes courage to like have that vision and actually share it.
Yeah. Cause sometimes it's like,
like,
that's been something I've been like studying more too, and like kind of learning a little bit more too, where it's like you'll get that feeling of something that like you need to say or you need to do. And I actually had something in July where I was telling Mitchell something in my business. I was like, I feel like I need to do this, but I was like, but it's also like discernment, because there's all kinds of things trying to get in to tell us.
And there's just human emotions.
Yeah,
too.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was like, but I don't know. I like felt strongly about this thing, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. I acted in faith, and then like it was immediately confirmed.
Wow.
And it was really cool because it's like, okay, that's like it's not whether it's confirmed or not though, is what I would kind of learned is like would I do that again?
Yeah.
Acting in faith even if it wasn't confirmed.
Without a confirmation.
Yes. And it was a cool way to learn it because I got the confirmation, which is obviously the ideal situation. But he was like, now will you continue to do this without the confirmation, because I might not give it to you anymore.
Wow.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's super cool. Like, okay.
Yeah. Just truly acting in faith, and also not being afraid to like look foolish. Yeah. Even if someone doesn't accept it. Yeah. Or maybe even you interpret it wrong, whatever, just like still acting in faith with the best intentions.
Yep. Yeah. But like, and right now, obviously, we're having a massive movement, which is incredible. Mm-hmm. But like, I even had a situation with a student a couple of days ago where like things were not going her way. And I literally was like, do you believe in God? She's like, yeah. I was like, can we just pray right now? Can we just pray? And I just prayed over her situation, like all the things. But it's like, you know, some people are not going to be receptive to that, or some people are like not going to like that. And I've started posting way more about it on my Instagram too, just because I'm like, yeah, certain parents don't like it, don't want to be around it. I'm like, then I'm not the right fit for you anyways, because this is my number one calling. This is what this is why I'm here. So yeah, but
I love that. That is so awesome that you're able to pray with your students like that.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. I'm like in the process of refilming and redoing everything and like opening it with prayers and stuff. But yeah, I'm super excited.
That's so awesome.
Anyways, we'll wrap this one up.
Okay.
Cheers.
This was so great.
Yeah, this was great.
Cheers.
And I'm very proud of you for doing that. And making that sacrifice and doing what you're called to do.
I'm so grateful.
I love
it.
Love
you too.
Wrap. Thank you for listening. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, I would greatly appreciate if you could share this episode with 5 people you think could benefit from the show. Also, please feel free to connect with me on Instagram at IzzyChinche or my website at izzychinche.com. Thank you so much for being you. Keep being a leader and making this world a better place.